Okay, it says I'm live. Hi, guys. It's me, Miss Peck. I am here on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I'm a little early for homeroom today, so this is a little surprise heads up, and I think that this will be okay so that when you do come and see it, I'll be here already. I'm doing that because I have to run out and run a couple of errands. I'm very excited about doing these errands because it's about the project, the Smart Start Challenge. And actually, I think I just started talking. I don't think I even introduced myself today. Let me back up a second. Okay, so I'm Kirsten Peck, and I usually teach freshman English. I decided to put together a program that I've called the Smart Start Challenge. And here is the book. I'm so excited. It's published. It's here. It's in my hands. The handbook, the guide, the questions, everything that's in it right here. So I'm very excited because I'm going to go pick up some of my marketing materials, and I'm starting to get the business cards. And like I said, I'm getting all these pieces together. And so I wanted to make sure that I made it for homeroom today, and wanted just to kind of touch base and let you know a couple of things that were happening and how. First off, I'm here every day trying to explain what happens in the challenge because it is something different and unique, I think, for high school students. I teach high school, and I think that there's things that are missing in students' educations. Either they missed it in middle school or they didn't teach it in middle school. I'm not sure. And it really is just important to kind of catch back up on those ideas and make sure that you've got the smartest start on your future that you can possibly have. And so today I'm talking about one of the things here, and one of the days I picked day number 12 today to talk about. And that's called the must have study skills. Okay. So the reason day 12 is dedicated to the study skills is because I think that students just are not sure how to study. It's like they don't understand that it's a process that you have to do. And I broke it down into like these 4 steps of things to do when you study as to how to do it. And the first one, number 1, is to really think about what it is you have to study. What is it that you need to learn, and what concepts, or what are the key vocabulary terms, or what are the main concepts of the unit that you're working on, and really identifying what those things are first up, but then really getting into the knowledge and really peeling back all of those details and all of the little bits of information that you're supposed to know about these bigger concepts. So one of the things that I talk about in the challenge, and that I do a lot in my classroom, is we'll read something and break it down as an outline, and literally, go paragraph by paragraph and main idea by main idea, and break it down. What does the text say? Literally, it starts out with this, and then it starts talking about this, and then it starts talking about this third thing, So I'm saying that because outlining and breaking it all down is the second step, and is this number 2 here as I'm looking at my cheat sheet here, to really take the information that you've been given to study and break it down and analyze it and write notes in your own handwriting and in your own words and in your own thinking. That science has proven, studies have shown that when you engage your hand in what you're thinking, it works better. It helps you to think more. It helps you to express your ideas more. And that this finger handwriting, you can be typing, that's okay. It doesn't have to be written by hand. But that interaction between your fingers and your mind and your eyeballs is a real thing, and that's something that you need to do. So, when I see students and they're just kind of leaning back and they're just sort of reading and they're just kind of like, yeah, sure, I'm studying. It's like, no, you're not, because you need to be engaged and you need to be working and you need to be outlining the notes and you need to be highlighting things and looking for the big main ideas. I mean, there's work. It's work to study, So let me see here. What's number 3? Oh, the graphic organizers, of course. Any time that you can lay things out and organize it visually, so when you're making the outline, you make it in a line. An outline means it comes one and then another and then another. But sometimes it works to line things up against each other, to compare. Let me compare apples and oranges and let's line them up and say, visually, this is the graphic organizer that can help you. And charts and things that are visual, again, this sort of getting your eyes and your mind working together and manipulating and using information to work your brain. I mean, I call this brain training because it is. It's like weightlifting. You have to work your brain, So, these are just some of the highlights here from day number 12 and the must-have study skills. And, that idea in this last one here, just number 4 is to, summarize in your own words. And that sort of, you have to, like I said, engage, think about it, draw some things, make some arrows, connect the dots, as they say. And write in your own ideas. Why do you think this is it? What's important with this? In your own words onto a piece of paper or into your screen if you're taking on a laptop. So those things are pretty simple to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have to do them. I mean, that's that piece of, you guys can't just keep doing the same old and think that you're going to get anything different. If you want to kick it up a notch and if you want to be a champion, then you need to act like a champion and think like a champion, because that's what champions do. So that's some of my highlights and thinking for the day and studying and organizing and, I'm sharing also, I have to do these same things. My study skills today, in fact, I'm circling back to why I picked this as a topic. In that I'm back to now, I have to do work on my website. And I have to go back to my note that I took when I was taking the web design classes that I took now probably 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I have those notes and I have that information and I need to get back into it because now I have to go back to my website and I have things I have to revise. But I have to relearn and rethink in order to be able to go out and do the web work that I have to do. I have to relearn something because that's what learning is. You have to go, it takes thinking. Your brain's got to work. So my point is, like I said, a little bit every day and follow the best practices, follow what the experts have done. And when people tell you how they're successful, I think that it's the most smart thing you can do to copy them and to do what they did because it worked for them and it'll work for you too. So, today we're talking study skills, and the point being is that you never know when you're going to need to come back to it, and you're going to need those notes, and you're going to read like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to remember this. Let me get that back because I still need that information. So that's my thought for the day, tips for the day, and go, like I said, the challenge is on. Go to the website, askmisspeck.com, and get your seat, get your appointment time you want to meet with me, and let's get this challenge started, okay? I'll be here tomorrow every day, smart start, and homeroom for success. Okay, bye, see you tomorrow.